Alright, so we're going to talk about measuring angles with a protractor. This is a topic that some of you have seen in the past, but we're just going to refresh our memories. So let's say we are given an angle, such as the one to the right of my protractor. What I need to do is I need to take my protractor and line up right here where you see the center of this, if it was a full circle, but right now a semicircle. Right where it intersects there is where I need to place it on my angle, the vertex. So as long as the bottom edge, where it says 0 here, this will be the numbers, the inner numbers that we'll look at to label my particular angle. In this case, as I go up and look at, and I start at 0 and I go up, I know it's going to be between 60 and 70, so I'm going to go over. I count, well, that looks about 62 degrees to me. So when I have to label this, I label it as 62 degrees. Right? So that is just measuring, let's say, an acute angle. If we were, let's say we had a bigger angle. Let's say my angle was this, right? And we had to figure out exactly how large this angle was. First thing that you're going to notice too is when individuals draw these angles, there's always an arrow to indicate which direction they're going in. So in this case, this angle is going to be more than 180 degrees. So we're going to take a look here. Now if I only had this particular type of protractor, what I would do is I would still line it up this way. I know that 180 degrees is here, so I'm going to make a mark. Oops. And say from here over is 180. I would then rotate my protractor so that way this side here is going to be in line with this part of my angle. So in this case, I can rotate my compass, and I have to just rotate it back just a little bit. Okay. So then I would say, all right, I'm going to start here at 0 and then go up to here. So that is about 24 degrees. So in this case, when I add my 180 and my 24, I said, we're going to get 204 degrees. Okay. If we're lucky enough and we do have a circle protractor, which I'm going to show you right now what that would look like, it has a 360 degrees. I'm going to re-rotate this so that way we can this. So looking at this, if we go all the way around, right, and start at 0 here, and we look at our second ray, we're going to get about, well, 204 or so, which is what we said. Right? So that's two ways you can use that. The other part of this particular video is drawing angles with a protractor. So the first thing you're going to do is when you have to draw a particular angle, you're always going to end up starting out with a ray. Right? So you draw your ray just using the straight edge that's given. Next step, let's say that I wanted a, I don't know, I'm going to go with a 43 degree angle. Okay. I'm going to go and start at 0 on my protractor, go up to 43, make a dot. Okay. Then I'm going to take my straight edge and again go from the center, right, of my protractor, so the end point of my ray, my starting point, and draw a line to that. So you're going to start here at the end where you had your first ray, and then go up to the point, that dot that indicated that was 43 degrees. And now I have drawn my 43-degree angle. So that's the difference between drawing and measuring. Again, if we had to draw something that was, I don't know, let's say 200 degrees, right? You again would start here. You would know that this is 100. You'd then rotate and add in that to the 20 degrees. So your next job is to go back and look at the problems that I'm going to have you guys do next.